I think we had a very good second quarter. Clearly, the defense compartment is undergoing a sort of revolution because of the geopolitical tensions. However, I think the good margins and the good profit we had in recent times are due not only to the situation, but also to the strong investment in digitalization and R&D that we made recently. So I think we're starting to see good results coming.
Yeah, that R&D has been very interesting then. How big a ramp up, particularly in technological investment, you have to put forward in order to keep up with the changes that are happening globally as well then, Roberto?
Yeah, you will be surprised. It's not really a matter of so much money. It's a matter of brains. I mean, at the moment, the real transformation comes from very strong, unprecedented digitalization of all the platforms. That means from the digital twin design to the digital maintenance, predictive maintenance, to the digital services to the customers, and to the multi-domain technology that makes all the platforms, land, sea, and space and air, to communicate each other. So this is primarily AI, advanced algorithms, data analytics that are real-time exploited to coordinate, to orchestrate different defense systems. So it's more digitalization than CapEx investment.
Yeah, so in trying to put all of that together then, is that becoming just your key focus as you continue to benefit then from this global security ramp up, especially trying to zone in on what exactly is going to work for future purpose? How do you do that right now?
Yeah, I mean, at the minute, of course, the urgency stands with defending Ukraine and the number of conflicts that are around the world. So there is a strong request of defense systems. However, I don't think this is going to last forever. And the point is that we are shifting from the normal concept of defense, which is based on weapons, on something much more extended, much broader, which is global security. And you've seen that this is no longer a matter of bullets, of weapons. It's also a matter of bytes. Imagine, thanks to the cybersecurity, thanks to the energy security, food security, that will be at large the concept of security that we have to ensure to our citizens in the future. So it's a transformation, a global transformation of defense systems that will be much broader than defense itself.
Roberto, talk to me about space. It's exciting, it captures imagination, but it's also a potential money pit of R&D as well. Given the travails that Airbus are having in that sector, is this really the right place to carry on growing, given the fact that everywhere else is going so well for you?
Yes, space means many, many things. It could be launchers, it could be satellite communication, it could be satellite services, it could be exploration. So obviously, at the moment, the markets of the different sectors don't have the same pace, don't have the same numbers. In the case of Leonardo, we're pushing a lot on satellite services, so geo observation, and then exploration for planets and satellites. For instance, we're not going to be in the launcher, in the business of launchers. SATCOM is not in our DNA at the moment. So it depends very much on the strategic priorities you make. I mean, to me, 70% of the future space economy will be more or less linked to the satellite services. And I think there we have to focus our attention. That means, again, AI, it means image analysis with advanced algorithms and so on and so forth.
Roberto, I first met you in wonderful Ambrosetti when you were a minister in the Italian government as well, so you've got a handle on all the political movements and machinations going on as well. A Trump presidency has been good for European defence. It's made us stand up and think, hang on a second, we need to defend ourselves a little bit after 2018, where he lambasted the European defence sector as well, or certainly governments as well. Do you think a change of political leadership in the US would once again galvanise European thinking?
Yeah, look, first of all, I was not a political minister, I was a technical minister. Allow me to answer like a technical guy, because that's my DNA. I think that on one hand, of course, we have to see as Europe what's going on in the NATO alliance. And of course, I think we need to be a stronger partner within the NATO alliance and the Atlantic alliance. That's somehow important because so far maybe Europe was kind of missing its real role in the NATO alliance. Having said this, I don't think Europe should feel so linked to the choices of the American presidency. Okay, of course, Mr. Trump will make his choices, or Ms. Kamala Harris will make her choices. But I think as Europe, we should have our own strategy. And I think the big companies now are discussing how to increase the synergy within Europe. And I hope the government will follow these needs of joint strategy.